Yep. All right, every time. All right, what are we doing?
All right, so my name's Frank Campbell, and this is Wholesale Vendors. We're going to take apart a 50-cent mechanism and clean it and turn it into $1. So we can start just by taking things apart, actually inspecting it, making sure the faceplate is flat. Measure it 3 different ways like that. Then we can take out these flat bladed truss head screws. Holds the back gear on. Take off the return spring. Take off the cam. And then the back plate. 4 screws. And then we'll check these other screws, make sure they're tight so we don't go any further. This is bent down, probably from shipping. That should be up there like that. And just check and make sure that one's tight. Take this off, take out these flat blade round head screws. Set that aside for now. So like I said, this is a 50 cents. We take the handle out. Like that. Just set that aside. Take off coin paw and the 2 coin insert. Then we can inspect it again. It's flat across there. All looks flat across everywhere. So it looks like no damage. Then we can clean it. So this mechanism can be anywhere from $25 to $1, 1 to 4 quarters. And this is melamine scrubbing pad. It just goes in there and it takes off all the greasy, grimy crud. I'm just using a little bit of simple green, just ordinary household cleaner. This is textured in here, so that takes a little bit more. Get it real clean. Does a good job. Put the handle back in and clean the handle. clean the inside just a little bit. Just like changing the oil in the car. And clean the handle a little bit. There, that looks clean enough. I put the two-piece plate back in after I clean it. Then we already measured the faceplate. Check this for being flat. Sometimes in shipping this can have a little burr on the edge. That'll make it turn hard. Let's make sure these openings are good. The quarters will fall in there nice and smooth. There. We put the pawl, the spring, and the full stroke pawl back on here. This is a little bit tricky. I like to start it just like that. And this is an O-ring pick, nice and sturdy. Get it at an automotive store and just roll them both around at the same time. Throw one. Like that. So that's spring loaded on there. The other side pretty close to the same. So even though this is a 50-cent coin pawl, we're going to use it in the dollar. And that fits just like that. Then we lube it up good. This is Blaster's chain and cable lube. I like it because it's thick, comes out nice and slow, doesn't get everywhere. Just a small amount. Make sure you get some on right there. A little bit under the edge. There and there. Some up there. Alright, before I put it back together, I'd like to mark this. There's $1 right here, so you can see it. $1 right here, and $1 right here. Alright, so also found like a little bitty bend in here. So we want to bend this down with some pliers. Just be very careful not to bend it too much. I can feel it bending just a little bit. We're talking less than a 32nd of an inch. So that all fits back on there, and that's going to clear. This is all okay. Then we start putting it back together. We're going to use Phillips screws. These happen to be thread cutting, so they'll stay in. And if there's anything damaged threads, it's going to stay and get it tight. Just the Phillips are easier to put in and take out, especially with the power tool. Okay, let's turn in 3. Put the cam back on. The cam return ball back on. And put the gear back on. Like I said, this is a truss head screw. It has to be a truss head. Otherwise, pan head or round head, the gear will slip right off. Make sure they're all tight. That feels good. So we're just going to try 4/4 inside there. Two in the front pocket, 2 in the back pocket. Goes right through. So if you try to put in a penny, falls right through, comes out the other side. Only takes 4/4. Then we can finish polishing it up along the edge. There you go, nice and clean, ready to go, back in the machine. Has this little set screw to hold it in, and that's all to it. So we sell the coin wheels for $12, and that's all the parts you need, and it's $20 just to do the labor. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.